Morning, everybody. We are on page 414. Today's topic is joining into a Zimun. So, today's topic is going to be what happens if you're two people or you're less than the requirement for a Zimun, and what is the governing halacha if someone else joins in. What do they need to do? How do they kind of join up to kick into a Zimun, or a Zimun of Shlosha, or a Sarah, a Zimun of 3 or 10? Let's take a look at the source. Page 414, number 44. Rabbi Yehuda bereid Rav Shmuel bar Shila mashmei derav. Tisha achlu dagan v'achal yerek. So 9 people are having bread. Hamotzi lechem min haaretz, and when the 10th person is having a vegetable, a nebuch, a carrot, a celery stick. That is what this 10th person is having. Nebuch, mitzdarfin. That 10th person who's eating a vegetable can join in the zimun. Amara Rabbi Zera by me name Rav Yehuda Shimon Amahu. Okay, what about 8 people and 2 people having carrot sticks? Shiva Mahu. What about 7 people and 3 people are having carrot sticks? Would those 3 people join in to make a minyan? Amar Lo Shana. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 7, 8, 9 doesn't matter. Shisha Vadal Mibayle. 6, not. Amar Rabbi Yirmiyah Shaper Vatalo Ibaylach. Hatam Tamamai. I understand. What's wrong with 6? Mishun de Ikaruba. What's the reason why the other people could join in? Because you have Rav. Hachinami Ikaruba. Yeah, but when you have 6, it's also Rav. You don't need a mathematician to see that 6 is the majority, right? Ruba de Menakir. No, we don't just need Rav. We need what's called the Rav de Menakir. Recognizable Rav. Meaning, if someone's taking a snapshot of that moment, what would they see, right? So I guess if they saw 6 people eating bread, that's not it's called Rov Menakeh. It's a very interesting concept, right? That's what you need. And so, what do we see from the conclusion of the Gemara? 7 or more being mitzdaref to make up your 10. You can say Baruch Elokeinu. What's the condition? That 7, 8, 9 are eating bread, and that other 1, 2, 3 are having some vegetable of some sort. Interesting. If you were using your Gemara mind, what would you say? Okay, why does the Gemara say vegetable? What might it come to exclude? Clearly, you don't need to have bread. But it says vegetable. What might it exclude?
It's weird because it doesn't say like mazonos. It says.
So mazonos would be part or not part?
I assume it would be.
Would be part, for sure would be part. It's higher. So it's pshita mazonos. What else? What else? Fruits, included or not included?
I would say probably not included.
Why?
It's because a vegetable, you could argue, is more of a meal type food.
So you are correct. Halachically, that is true. Your akos, we don't make an ashabracha. Peros are different. True. Okay, good svara. Not a bad svara at all. You could argue in that svara, though. You say pshita fruits. Why? Might be the rationale to say pshita fruits?
Because they're heights.
Because they're heights. Yeah, maybe. We see it's a higher level from a halachic blessing perspective. What about from a meal perspective, which would be our topic? So you could argue that would be a chiluk there. What else might not be included? What about shahakos? Now, not all shahakos are created equally. I can make shahakol over 10 steaks, and I can make a shahakol over coffee or water, right? So what about those? Are we saying Adama is the baseline, or Yerakos? Right? Okay, very good. Now you'll appreciate a little bit more what's coming up. The other point I want to make is, what point in time is a person no longer eating together? Meaning, we were called, when we saw the source in the Mishnah, it says, Shlosha sha'achlu ke'echad. Or ke'echas, actually. What does it mean? We see 3. Okay, you don't really need 3, you only need 2. So when is that 3rd person coming in? Like right now, the 2 of you just ate mazonos, right? But then you would have washed. So I'm just sitting here. So now I get it. We're sitting there the whole time. But what about just the 2 of you and a 3rd person were to come in at the end? Can you say to them, during our meal, is it too late? Is there a statute of limitations? Because remember, you have to be sha'achlu ke'echas. You have to eat together. You have to enjoy the meal. Yeah. What do you think?
Maybe it depends what they're eating.
They eat a kazais with you, right?
If they eat a kazais of whatever.
Some food with you. Make a bracha.
So can you call that 3rd guy over? Let's say you're eating here, and then there's a third guy who's in the hallway. Why don't you come join us?
I don't think that's okay.
Not okay.
No.
Can you, third guy, hello third guy, just sit here and eat a carrot so you can join us in the Zimun?
He comes on his own to eat in the Zimun, probably fine. But if you just call him to come and join the Zimun, probably a little bit.
Okay, let's see. Let's find out.
It's not like you want it.
So, Tosfos says in 45, if you've already said, Amar Havlan v'nevarech, guys, let's bench. So the term is shalosha. So we say, I want to go through this Mishnah. The Mishnah says shalosha, sha'achlu, ke'echaz. We defined three, which doesn't really mean three. You need to have two. Wash. You need that third. Sha'achlu means they ate. So if they stopped eating, what defines the stoppage of eating? Guys, I gotta go. Let's bench. Once you've said those words, you're done. Now, if that third guy shows up, you can't join the Zimun because Heisich das, right? You've already, your das says, I'm done, I'm benching, I'm out of here. Says Shulchan Aruch 46. Shenayim shachlu ke'achaz v'gamru. If two people eat together and they're now finished, ubashli, the third person comes, as long as they're still continuing to eat, the third guy, sure, join us. Mitzaref, Badahu, joins them. Listen to these words. V'chayavim litain lo le'echol kedei shitzaref imhem. You gotta give the guy food. V'hu sheba ad shelo amru havlan nevara. And the guy shows up as long as you haven't said we're benching. Aval im amru havlan v'nevarech. If we said we're benching, then the third guy shows up. Eina mitzaref mehem. And says the Ramah, if you do my macharonim, that's already essentially saying your meal's over. Next, Beis. Tisha shachlu daga, 9 people who have a meal, 9 people who have bread. V'achal kazayis yarek, and the 10th person has a carrot. Mitzdarfin haskir shem. Va'afilu lo tibal mhem elabitzir. And if all he did was like dip in, so they used to dip the vegetables in, I guess call it modern day salad dressing of some sort. Or lo shatay mehem elakos achad. Now listen to this. Or if he drank with them, a drink, sheyesh bo revis, that has a revis. So how much is revis? Approximately, right? It's easy to remember. It's cost 86 milliliters, right? So a guy needs to drink, not raw revis. You got to drink a revis, but it's not, it's about this much. It's not. It's about, there's 1 ounce shot glasses. Mm-hmm. So it's about just 3 of those. So it's not that much. Mikol mashke chutz memayim. Look at this. We were debating shahakos. No. Shahakos are no problem. You're allowed to have a shahakol to join in a zimun. The only thing you can't do is water. Water, it's not mitzdareh. But if you have Coca-Cola, if you have coffee, if you have scotch, you could join in the zimun. Mitzarvim. The guy who leads, though, he cannot lead. The guy who leads needs to be the guy who ate bread. And also the 7 and 3, however, aval shisha, lo, and uses the language of our Gemara, deruba demenaker be'inon, when he was called a recognizable rov, which is 7. Isn't that interesting? Interesting halacha. Okay, to conclude, the Piskei Tshuva says the following. A couple of very interesting halachos here. 1. Take a look at that second paragraph. Shnayim o shiva sha'achlu yachad pas. If 2 people or 7 people are eating bread, listen to these words. Mitzvah alehem. He's bonin babayis. Obamisrad. Obamosad, sorry. They have mitzvah. 7 people are eating bread. Go find 3 more. Bench with Elokeinu. Go find 3 people. Find 3 Yidden. Give them some food. Anyone else here? Join us for Zimun. Join us. So not what we thought originally was, if they show up on their own. No. Actively recruit. Like we do in the Hillel, Rabbi actively recruit guys sometimes on the sofa, right? To join us for minyan. But you find people, they don't eat bread. There's 2 phobias in Judaism sometimes. There's the washing phobia, and then there's the fleshik phobia. More of the women, because they want to have yogurt or something, I don't know, some milchik, right? But people don't like to wash and bench. Okay. So what do you do instead? Offer them bread. Then offer them danishes and pastries. Or yechabdu b'minei peiros. Offer them some fruit, right? Tea or coffee or juice. Even if you give them some other type of liquid drink, like a petal of some sort, right? Those you know what I'm talking about? Like bug juice, I guess you'd call it, right? Achla man greda, or may soda, but not soda water and not water. Anything else joins. They have to sit. You have to sit at the table. They can't eat just hovering in the hallway or hovering in the lunchroom. They got to, or in the kitchen. They got to sit with you. They must consume something which would obligate them a bracha achrona, either brain nefashos or a al hamichya. Ach lo yivarchu bracha achrona kol zman shelo zimnu alehem. But don't say your after bracha until the zimun. If you say your after bracha, you can't join in the zimun. V'im berchu bracha achrona. Because then you can't join in. And what should you do? Just to conclude, you respond if you're this 10th person, and you wait. You want to hear the person who's benching the entire first bracha, and then you make your own bracha achrona, and then you could go on your merry way. And if you want to, you could even conclude the Piskei Tshuva. You know what you can do? Continue eating. They're benching. You want to continue having your pastry, your Danish, your vegetable, you continue to do so. You're not obligated to recite bracha achrona while they are benching. Okay, that is the end for today.